We'll go ahead and start with Venus in Aries. Now, it could be that you are hurting someone because you're not interested. Maybe you declined someone's offer and they were hurt by that. Or it could be that when you finally are ready to put yourself out there, you're not getting the response that you hoped for. And so you're feeling kind of hurt. Another way I'm interpreting this is that your ex might be wanting to get back with you. I don't know. It seems like maybe this person has been thinking about you and they might give you a phone call out of the blue. I don't feel like you're going to accept their offer. Seems like it's some sort of rejected offer, or it's just unrequited. Maybe you just feel like it's too little too late. Just are Taurus Venus, or you have Taurus as your 7th house ruler, or stress, and now you don't know if you want to stay in this relationship or if you want to let it go. There's a lot of uncertainty here. So I kind of feel like the stability of your relationship is unstable. And then I see someone who's also like sending mixed signals and is really looking like someone might be trying to string you along, basically. Something might happen where you decide that you either want to get even, or you decide that basically you're going to match their energy. So the both of you end up being kind of hostile with each other, and both end up like trying to prove a point. Venus in Gemini, or Gemini as your 7th house ruler. You're definitely in for some sort of surprise. I feel that if you're in a relationship, it's definitely something that's going to pop up that's unexpected, where you are put in a position where it's like kind of like flirting with disaster. It's like, where did this connection come from? And you just want to bond with this person, and maybe you're even thinking about like living together, like something is like a big fantasy or a fairy tale. It seems like you're daydreaming and falling in love. So I feel like you're going to have maybe an intense situation or intense next couple of weeks. Some of this energy feels like love at first sight. Just very unexpected and just blown away. Didn't realize that you had feelings for this person. Venus in Cancer for the remainder of September. You're setting up some sort of boundaries with someone, and you're doing this so that you can process your thoughts. And you're like, I just need space, I need distance, I need to think about some things, like, is this worth it? And it does seem like you're trying to put your priorities together in regards to this situation. But it does seem like you might decide that something isn't worth it. Maybe you're not getting what you need from a relationship, or maybe you're starting to realize that something has been one-sided. So if there is a breakup, I still feel like there is some sort of betrayal at the heart of it. And it's like people need time to separate and sort out their thoughts. There could possibly be some sort of regrets. I do feel like somebody starts to think about the past and feels like, oh, like I made a mistake. Maybe I should have held on to the person that I was with before, or maybe, whatever. It seems like you're comparing a past situation to your current. Maybe you thought the grass was greener on the other side, or the person around you or who's been thinking about you feels that way. Venus in Leo. Kind of looking like a situation where you have told somebody no, but they're being just very persistent. This person is like, you can't block me. I'll call you from another number. I'll find you on social media. I'll show up at your house. I feel like this person is determined to find ways to communicate with you. This person is coming off as just very strong-willed, very fire sign. Now, this also could be you. Like, you are the one that's just like, you can't shut me out. And so you might be the one that is consistently trying to break somebody's door down, telling them that they're going to talk to you. And I feel like this is someone, whether it's you or another person, someone who is very strategic, but just all in all very persistent. Yeah, there's a strong possibility that you have someone that does not want to go away. See the messages for those of you with Venus in Virgo. You're like, you know what? I don't normally date people at my job, or I don't normally date this type of person, but I'm going to go ahead and see what it's all about. Maybe I'm missing out on something. So I kind of feel like you are going to end up taking some sort of a risk. And, you know, just allow spirit to guide you. It does still seem like the overall energy, though, is about, like, you know, commitment and, you know, wanting to be with someone who is obligated, who's ready to have an obligation towards a relationship. Now, I am also getting, like, although I'm getting commitment, I also see something that is, like, unusual or a little bit outside of tradition. It could be that you have a traditional standards. Like I said, you're like, no, traditionally this is what I do, this is how I date, this is the type of person, this type of relationship. Those of you that have Venus in Libra for the remainder of September might have two potentials coming towards you. Maybe one person is very direct, very assertive, confident. This person might be very independent, says what's on their mind. The other person might be a little more passive, but they're charming and sensitive. They might also be some sort of an artist. Seems like the other person is a little compassionate. And it really just kind of depends on, you know, what you like. It could be a situation where, you know, you're having these conversations with both people, but you're undecisive. You're comparing them to each other. You're like, well, I like the way this person is so, you know, nice and nurturing, but on the other side, I like this person, they're so bold and blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, it's like you're comparing these two individuals. There actually might be a mutual agreement to let it go. Maybe you both realize that this is a dead end. This isn't going anywhere. Who are we fooling? Let's just let it go. And so it does look like you guys are deciding to end the relationship. And even though you guys are maybe trying to be, you know, just, what's that word? Where you're just trying to be kind to each other, you're not trying to be no hard feelings type of breakup. It still hurts. I feel like something is still painful to go through. So there's going to be a period of grief or mourning. Especially if you guys did put a lot into the relationship, but it's like something just, maybe you guys have outgrown each other, or, you know, it's just not working anymore. And especially if you are dealing with an air sign or a water sign. Venus in Sagittarius for the remainder of September 2024. And something seems unfair. Like maybe you thought you could handle being in a third party situation, and you just feel like this ain't it. This isn't this person. They're not listening to me. They're spending more time with that person. It's not equal. And so I just see you walking away from it because it's, you know, it's not what you want. It seems to like maybe you're looking at the life of other people or comparing your relationship to other people, which in turn might make you feel some type of way. Now, it's best not to compare your relationship to other people's, of course, but at the same time, maybe there is something missing in this relationship. Maybe you feel undervalued, or this person just isn't giving you what you need to take the relationship any further, to focus on it. If you're in a relationship, it's like, why? Because you don't really like it. What messages there are for Venus in Capricorn. All right, already I don't like this energy because I feel that, especially more so for a relationship where there's been ups and downs, I feel like somebody betrayed you in the past. This person broke your heart. They let you down. But now they're back. Or maybe you guys are trying to get back together. And it's like, hey, let's talk about this. You know, will you forgive me? I promise not to do these things anymore. Let's just make a pact with each other. Let's make a pact to do better, to focus more on whatever these lies are. Like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, maybe you guys are trying to forgive each other of past things and just move forward. But it's still deception going on. I feel like the same issues that have been going on in the past haven't been resolved, may not ever be resolved. And this person is being deceptive. They're hiding. Venus in Aquarius for the remainder of September 2024. So somebody might be in your life as a distraction. Maybe you're not taking this person really serious. Yeah. Either way, I'm getting that it's time to maybe move on, or it's time to release. Something is going forward. Now, it looks more like it's time to let something go, even though it seems like a celebration. It's like maybe it's more of a celebration of release. Someone also could be moving out or leaving. But at the same time, it's like you have to do what your heart says. Maybe you know in your heart that something isn't for you. Pisces, Venus in Pisces for the remainder of September 2024. Somebody's also wondering why you haven't responded to them. They're like, why haven't they responded to me? Why aren't they paying attention? Seems like your needs aren't being fulfilled. If you're in an established relationship, I kind of feel like maybe something sexual in nature is dissatisfying. You also may get to the point where even if you're a faithful person, you're thinking about stepping out. You're like, I don't know, maybe I should step out. Maybe I need to go look for find what I'm looking for. And so you might be considering doing something. If you're not thinking about cheating, then you're thinking about ending the relationship because of that. Maybe it's just like so dissatisfactory that you're like, you can't do it anymore. Um,
Sound like a